let me get into this Dallas Cowboys, or should I say Dallas Cowgirls versus the Cleveland Browns, man. This is a game that I'm gonna be watching, that um, I'm gonna be paying close attention to this game, man. Dak Prescott, I really don't see the Cowboys moving on from him. I think eventually they're gonna have to pay him. He's been at the helm for the last 8-9 years, maybe even longer than that. I don't see them walking away from Dak Prescott. They're gonna have to pay him his money. Jerry Jones, you don't have no choice but to pay Dak Prescott his money, man. They've been having a good to great regular season since Dak been at the starting position at quarter. They just fizzle out in the playoffs when it really matter. But they're gonna have to pay that man. They brought in Dalvin Cook and they brought back not Dak. They brought back Zeke. Why? I don't know. You might as well would have kept him. You let him go for 1 year, then brought him back. So Dalvin Cook, I think he still got a lot in the tank. He wasn't even running the ball that much last year. He was with the Jets. I like Dalvin Cook. I've been liking him since college. He's one of my favorite college running backs. They paid CD Lamb. That's a great thing to do. You're supposed to pay CD Lamb. Michael Parsons and their defense, the way that they went out last year, they're going to come out crazy this year. That's what I expect them to do. The way that they went out in their playoff game versus Green Bay, Jordan Love lit them up, put over 40 points on that defense. I expect them to come out there and play ball. I'm not sure where that game at. I didn't even look it up, but I know that's the first game of the year for these teams. And Deshaun Watson, man, I'm tired of people talking down on Deshaun Watson, man. Deshaun Watson is still who Deshaun Watson is, and he always was. I believe that wholeheartedly, man. The dude, he set out, what year that was? He set out the 2021 season, right? A whole year. He didn't even play. He had the allegations come down. He didn't get convicted. 2022, he was suspended for 6 games. He was suspended for the first 6 games of the year. And then I think he went out with a winning record for the back end of that season. 2023, he ended up getting hurt again. So he hadn't even really played more than 12 or 13 games in the last 3 years. I just don't see, if a guy take off that many games in an NFL career at quarterback position, you gonna have some rust on you. Nick Chubb got hurt. Your starting running back. They don't have Kareem Hunt no more. He been gone. But Nick Chubb got hurt. They hurt him. You got to give a dude some time, man. I don't care what profession you in. They got guys over here you can study all day. Football is one of those things that you have to be on the field. You have to be out there playing in order to be getting better at it. So I don't care what profession you in. Try taking a whole year and a half off and come back and see where you at in that profession. You're going to have to get the rust off you. That's just what it is. Especially when it comes time to playing a physical sport like football. You can study all you want. You can work out all you want. Still, at the same time, you got to get on the field. You got to get the reps. You got to get the continuity with your teammates. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you got new coordinators that you got to get used to. Y'all got to get used to communicating in that offensive language. Get used to talking to each other, communicating with each other on the field. So I'm expecting Deshaun Watson to shake back because he was a great player before he left. He was getting better and better. Let me say that. He was getting better and better before he left the Texans. He set out for whatever problems he had with that organization, with the Texans, and he moved on to the Browns. And I feel like once he's back healthy, once he's back on the field, once he get that continuity with the team, with the coordinators, Kevin Stefanski is the head coach over there. He was the coach of the year, I think, maybe 2 seasons ago? Excuse me, like 2 seasons ago. I like Kevin Stefanski. He came from the Minnesota Vikings. Dude can coach. He a good coach. He a good offensive coach. So I believe him and Deshaun Watson with Nick Chubb, once Nick Chubb come back, I feel like this is going to be a good team. This is going to be a good offense to have. The run threat with Deshaun arm and the threat to run with his legs, I feel like this is going to be a good combination for the Cleveland Browns. I don't see them really beating the Dallas Cowboys, but we'll see what happens. I would like to see the Browns beat them. I would like to see Deshaun get back on track. But Dallas, they always under pressure. They always got the heat on them. Mike McCarthy, this kind of like a must win for both of these quarterbacks because both of these guys gonna be under fire. Whoever lose this game, even though it's game one, that's just the way the NFL work. We all know this. So Deshaun got to come out there and do his thing. Dak definitely got to come out there and do this thing. The way he ended the year with the in Jerry's world in the playoffs, getting blew out, couldn't put nothing up. It was a sad situation for Dallas last year, and to be honest, they got enough talent. They got enough talent to win this division. They got enough talent to win the division. Will they win the division? That's the question. So that's going to be a later in the evening game, week 1, Dallas versus Cleveland Browns. We got to see what Deshaun going to do. I'm not. Nick Chubb won't be there. I heard that he's still injured. He's not going to be there. So it is what it is. You got to work with what you work with, and Dallas, they got to come through. Deshaun, he got to do what it do. So it is what it is, man. That's it.